No escaping this.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Heat in Miami.
Welcome to 2K, and as things get ready to...
Well, Kevin,
David, you're right. It takes a toll. Thank you. Early on, just watching certain veteran players, Doris, continuing to play at a high level after so many years.
And what you love is the great ones seem to adjust their games along the way, and not only adjust their games, but add dimensions, whether it's being able to go down into the low post position, if you're a point guard, a two guard, or even a three-man. But the other part of this, Kevin, is the off-the-court stuff. The better nutrition that these guys are being much smarter about, the strength and conditioning programs they're putting themselves through in the offseason. All of that raises the level in the NBA.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Whiteside. Smart is out there with Lowry. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in at the three slot. The shot by Lowry, no good. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Towns up top. Pass to Dragic. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses the three. The three from George. Drains the three-pointer.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Passes it to Siakam. And it's good for two.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
George against Bogdanovic. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. For three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Paul George is so versatile, Doris. He could play in any system, don't you think?
Oh, I completely concur, Kevin. This is a man who can create offense with the ball in his hands. In a secondary role, we know he can be a knockdown shooter, and we're talking about an elite NBA defender. So any team in the league could use a player like PG.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Lowry kicks to Whiteside. Outside, George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I don't think any of us can forget that broken leg Paul George suffered playing for the United States national team in 2014. But what a joy, guys, to see him back and playing at an elite level. I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Wade, good on the 13-footer. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that in-between game, right? How many years has Dwayne Wade had a feel and a knack for how and when to make that shot?
And Doris, you go back to the injury for Paul George. Some moments where you question whether he'd be the same player. Do you think, in your opinion, that factored into his decision to leave Indiana in search of a more competitive situation?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not sure if the injury played a part, but we know unequivocally because Paul George stated it. He wants his legacy to be about winning. And because those peak years for a star player can be fleeting, you have to appreciate the pursuit of just that.
Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 7.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
The putback kept alive. Whiteside, good.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Wade. He has 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Towns softly drops in the floater. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here is Lowry. The pass to George. Over Bogdanovich, and there's Paul George on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 2, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. All-star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played. And
On his coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
On the floor for Dallas, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Paul George. Then there's Smart, then there's Lowry, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 roaming the paint. Smart against Wade, and the shot is long.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Feeds it to George. Over Bogdanovich, and that one's good. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Paul George has always had that aspect to his game. The mid-range where he can be efficient and effective is absolutely on point.
Wade from outside bangs home the trifecta. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Wade's got the lead back up to 5 now for Miami. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Dragic, pass to Wade. Over Smart. Wade can't hit.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Outside, Smart. The dish now to Markkanen. Yep, it counts. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Dragic against Lowry. Wade outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
Lowry against Dragic. George with no one around. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Bogdanovich wide open, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. George passes to Lowry. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for him. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Dwayne Wade has been all over the floor tonight. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat? And that does it for our half.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible, really good judgment on the offensive end.
Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Towns. And it's Siakam in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Lowry kicks to George. Fires for 3. That shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Dragic. Over Lowry. No good from Dragic. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Mavericks. 4-point game. Pass to Markkanen. Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Dragic. Good on the 13-footer. Dragic has got his second bucket. Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Smart. And here's George for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Inside, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
Beyond the arc. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lowry.
What a fluid perimeter game. Kyle Lowry, a consistent threat from deep.
And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Outside Bogdanovich. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from George. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Lowry. He kicks to Markkanen. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 5. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Heat leading by 3.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right, you don't want to rush it, but you do want to get off as quick a shot as possible.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Wade against Smart. Passes it to George. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Heat out front. They lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Once we get the rebound,
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Lowry out there with Smart. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Paul George, and it's Whiteside in at the center. And George kicks to Smart. That one off the back iron and out.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
Outside Lowry. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 6. Dragic looking for an opening. High arcing shot. He lays it in.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Lowry against Dragic. From deep, George. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Towns. That one falls. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Short. Rebound by the Heat. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the teardrop. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, inside, outside, in between, Dwayne Wade has decided to showcase every aspect of that offensive arsenal.
Here's George. Over Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 9. Pulls up for 3. Wade can't hit. And it's Smart with the ball for Dallas. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Tipped away. Here's Whiteside. Dallas, no good that time either. He'd have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Down low. Towns, no luck. Mavericks trail by 9. Now George. Good D by Bogdanovic.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Wade finds Towns. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Whiteside. Siakam passes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And it comes off the front of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Smart. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Wade. Back to Towns. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Bogdanovich. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, it's not looking good at this point.
You know, it just doesn't seem like they have enough time to get back into this one, and it has to be disappointing.
Here's Smart. Sinks the three-pointer.
I tell you, Marcus Smart, ready to deliver under duress, tough situation. What poise.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony,